Never forget the teaching of His Majesty.
Basic one, Bandits want to add their flyer.
Because I was just saying, like, if you could just do one with just your thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just like how they been having us, like, yeah, and you just like, because if we want to post this to our Instagram, we can put our own little shit on the side or whatever, just as long as it gon' get out there where people know that Luda Boss is having this event. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't want to be all about me. That's how I am.
They gon' know when they get there though. They gon' know when they get there though. It's a pop-up shop, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know who popping up to the shop.
Some coffee shop I have like
I mean, the first one I did, it did have like, you know what I'm saying, all of us on there, whatever. But it was like different ones, like how they made it or whatever. They actually had like the same flyer, but just each individual person or whatever. They say each individual person with us at the bottom of it or whatever, just for our own social media purposes or whatever. But like,
laptop.
Ain't no breakfast and such.
Yo, where's the movie right now? Keep it down, alright guys. If you could hear.
good morning, y'all. How are y'all? And welcome back to Cleopatra's Nature, the Power of Nature radio show. So I am live today, y'all, on Wildout Radio, Baltimore's reggae station, y'all, for all of your best reggae sounds and hits, y'all, with all of the rest of the wonderful radio shows that's on Wildout Radio. So you can listen live worldwide on www.wildoutradio.net worldwide anytime, y'all. So the Power of Nature radio show, new time is going to be at 11 a.m., y'all, following the Rise and Vibe morning show. So just before I get into Cleopatra's Nature, the Power of Nature radio show, I do want to piggyback off of a topic that I was listening to from the Rise and Vibe morning show. They were talking about mental health awareness. This is Mental Health Awareness Month, so I did just want to piggyback off of something that Miss Trini said when she was saying basically reach out to your family members, reach out to your friends, the strong ones that's, you know, helping everybody and being there for everybody, because we don't know where a person's mental stability is from day to day. And even with me working with children on a daily basis and seeing how the young children are coming into this facility at like 9 years old, and they got all of these issues and these problems, and they want to kill themselves. They taking like 7-8 different pills just to regulate their mental stability to function properly throughout the day, when really, you know what I'm saying, only thing they really want when you get to the root cause of, like Miss Trini said, ask your children questions. When they go in their room and they close their door and they in there for a long time, it's a need, it's a necessity that we actually go in and check on them and ask questions, because a lot of times children suffering from, they getting bullied at school, their teachers are not treating them equally, they feeling like their parents are not showing them enough attention and love, their siblings siblings are treating them like their stepchild. Like all kind of different things are going on with the mental stability that's going on with younger children. And the reason why I'm focusing more on younger children, because that's our generation. That's the generation that's coming up behind us. They're next, and we have to focus on their stability and how we can continue to mold them into wonderful beings instead of being menaces to society. Because when you do let the mental health fall to the wayside, that's what happens. You create trauma, you create drama, all kind of things. They start trying to seek attention and acceptance in the wrong way. So us as parents, sisters, brothers, nieces, aunties, uncles, like it's imperative that we reach out to our family members, reach out to our friends and our loved ones, because people are internally going through things and trying to handle it on their own, because again they're scared of judgment, when really only thing people need sometimes is a hug and just let them know you're doing the best that you can. And once you do the best that you can, that's all you can do. Like just keep on going and trying to be a better person. That's all people need sometimes, is just a little pat on the back. So y'all, mental health awareness is something that's very important. So just on that note, y'all, check on your people. Even you do mental health checks. That was the purpose of my Savor Saturday, because I wanted everybody to take a day out of the week and actually love themselves, give themselves a pat on the back, take a deep breath, savor your Saturday. Just enjoy that you made it through the week, you accomplished some goals that you wanted to accomplish in the week, and now it's time for you just to tell yourself, I love me, I am proud of me. So that's the purpose for my Savor Saturday, because I want all of us to love and be proud of ourselves. So yeah, y'all, back to the Power of Nature radio show. Today is not about herbs, y'all. It's not about some herb that I just came back from Jamaica with to savor our insides. It's all about the skin today, y'all. So I am talking about the skin because, as y'all know, Cleopatra's Nature did originate from skin products. Soaps is my wonderful thing. Oil is my wonderful thing. I love oils. I have a moringa oil. My moringa oil is doing so good. It's doing wonderful. It's doing miracles. I love it. I use it every single day on my skin routine. So I did just want to talk about skin and what skin really is. I wanted to talk about, the melanin in the skin, what the melanin is, and what it actually does for us. So just to jump in the topic and throw out the question, what is skin? Skin is the largest organ that covers our entire body. It's about 20 square feet. Our skin is. It is the largest organ. It is a protective barrier, and it protects us from microbes and elements. It helps regulate body temperature. It permits sensations of touch, heat, and cold. Our skin is responsible for our complexion. It's responsible for our hair color. The melanin in our skin is responsible for our complexion, our hair color, our eye color, and things like that. So when we get to the skin does have 3 different layers. And the purpose for me even talking about skin, because taking care of our skin and actually learning what type of skin we have actually helps us with a better skincare routine. It actually helps us be able to treat and maintain our daily appearance so we can improve our appearance. Because I like to work on prevention instead of cures. Hence, that's why I do the herbs and all that kind of stuff. I've been drinking herbal tea. I wanted everybody to get these benefits from the herbal tea, so I made it possible for all of us. But when it comes to the skin, I feel like with Cleopatra's Nature, I wanted us to internally cure our insecurities, so we won't need makeup, we won't need all this extra stuff that we're using, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Every now and then I might throw some little eyeliner. Back in the day, I did used to wear makeup, like there's no secret. I wore makeup, long weave, and all that. I thought that I couldn't be beautiful without like a weave or some type of something on me or whatever. I was never really big on makeup, but I did wear it like in like 24 to 25 era. Like it was like an everyday thing for me. I got real stuck into the makeup thing, but I wanted us to be able to cure all the things that we say that we're trying to improve naturally, like pigments on our skin, acne, dark marks, harsh marks, all kind of things that's going on with our skin. I wanted to make everything all natural so we can really look within ourselves instead of looking at the outer court. We can look at ourselves, because you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of built insecurities, and I wanted everybody to rid those insecurities naturally so we can focus on the bigger picture of what our purpose is and why we're here, instead of focusing on what we look like and how other people want to see us. So the 3 layers of the skin is the epidermis, the outermost layer of the skin. It provides like a waterproof barrier and creates our skin tone. The dermis is beneath the epidermis. It contains tough connective tissues, hair follicles, and our sweat glands. The deeper tissue is made of fat and connective tissue, the 3rd layer. The skin's color is created by special cells called melanocytes, which produce a pigment called, as we know, melanin. Melanocytes are located in the epidermis. The epidermis is the outer layer of the skin, but when it comes to melanin, does have 2 different types of melanin, 2 different types of skin pigmentations or whatever. The eumelanin produces a dark brown pigmentation and is the primary melanin type of individuals with dark pigmented skin, hence black people. We mostly have the euromelanin. The pheomelanin is a red yellow colored type of pigment type. It's for fair skinned individuals who are very prone to sunburn, hence white people. So I don't want anybody to ever get confused and say, oh, white people don't have melanin. They do have melanin. It's just a different type of melanin, and the melanin that non-black people have, it only stays in the surface of the epidermis and it doesn't produce as much melanin, versus the euromelanin that black people have. It goes to all layers of the skin. It goes throughout the entire body to protect everything in the body at all times. It never stops producing. It never stops flowing to all layers of the skin at all. So the melanin content of individuals is primarily determined by genetics, meaning babies that inherit skin color from their parents, particularly a gene that plays a major role in determining individual skin pigmentation. Melanin levels also determine behaviors which influence exposure to the sun, which means like people that's not black, being in the sun, they're going to have to protect their skin. They're going to have to put on some type of barrier. They're going to have to put something on so they won't get burned, because as we know, the skin will burn them and give them some major skin issues. And not only that, getting burned by the sun causes all kind of skin disease and skin issues throughout, and those skin disease actually work internally and causes different internal issues as well. So it's very good for us to know our skin types, how to protect our skin, and what's going on with our skin at all time. And just some little facts about the skin. The skin color is primarily determined by the genetic inheritance, but exposure to the sun also alters our skin color as well, because we know the more that we stay in the sun, the darker we'll get by being in the sun. And also the 6 types of skin range anywhere from fair skin, which is skin that always burns, to dark skin that never burns, and everything in between. Melanin is the pigment that determines the skin color, as well as hair and eye color. Melanin also produced by the skin when it is exposed to the sun. So basically, when we're stepping outside, when we're in the sun, the melanin is flowing extra. It's producing more and more and more by being outside or whatever, because it is what protects us from being burned by the sun or whatever. So the more that we in the sun, the more melanin is going to be produced in our body. The two types of melanin, of course, and also the human skin comes in a wide variety of colors. It ranges from shades of dark brown to almost white. Although individual skin color is influenced by numerous factors, it's not just, the melanin or our appearance. It's a bunch of things that go in to determine what color we're going to be, because I read a story. I came across a story where this black couple, both of them were very dark skinned, the husband and the wife. The wife gave birth. The baby came out with blonde hair, blue eyes. They were taken away, for real. They were at loss for words. They were taken away. They didn't think it was their child. They thought it was some type of mistake. The husband was thinking that the wife was messing around, whatever. They did a DNA test. Literally is their baby. But when it comes to black people, we know that we can produce any color baby, any type of baby. It just within us, because we know, we started the gene pool, in my opinion. But melanin is responsible for eyes and everything of that nature. Levels of melanin are primarily determined by genetics. So individuals that's born to light skinned parents or fair skinned parents, that's basically what their baby going to be. But as we know, at times it doesn't always work out that way. A number of other factors determined by birth, for example, is the way a person's body produces hormones and the way these hormones signal the cells to produce the melanin, also which influences the skin color. So our hormones, which has a lot to do with a lot of things when it comes to our mental health, our skin, diseases, and a lot of things, our hormones play a very major role. Certain factors inherited at birth, which cannot change, or referred to as intrinsic factors. Certain stuff just cannot change in the body, no matter what we do, no matter what we put in it, how we put it in there. Like certain things in our body, it's just always gonna stay the same or whatever. But having exposure to ultraviolet radiation from the sun is the most important extrinsic factor. The sun emits UVA and UVB rays or whatever. The different types of UV rays have different effects on skin pigmentation. Exposure to UVA rays produces immediate pigmentation by influencing melanin, which has already been produced and waiting in the skin upper layers or whatever. So melanin is always being produced. Sometimes it's just sitting there waiting for us to go out in the sun so it can, do its job and protect us and things like that or whatever. I'm sorry, y'all. So we do have 6 different skin types. The skin types is classified based on skin's reaction to exposure to sun's UV radiations. After a period of non-exposure at the beginning of the summer, when the skin has not been exposed during the winter, the skin's reaction is measured in terms of burning and tanning. So just to get into the different types of skin it is extremely fair skin, which always burns and never tans. Type 2 is fair skin. It always burns and sometimes tans. Type 3 is the medium skin, sometimes burns, always tans. Type 4 is olive skin. It rarely burns and it always tans. Type 5 is moderately pigmented brown skin, which never burns and always tan. And type 6 is very pigmented black skin. It never burns and always tans or whatever. So I wish I can see. I do have like a little skin chart that shows the different types of skin colors. So type 1 all the way to type 6. Type 1 is literally like very, very pale type of skin, like kind of like the Addams family type of skin is type 1, all the way down to like for real, you know how the Addams family was like real pale. All the way to like extra dark, almost blue black, like type of skin tone. So melanonesis is a process which the cells called melanocytes produce melanin. These cells develop in neutral tubes, then migrate to the underlying layers of the skin, the basal layer, before birth. So all of this is going on in the womb before birth. Like literally melanonesis is going on, sending out the melanocytes and literally determining the skin color. No matter like when the baby come out like extra light and we look at the ear and we like, oh, that baby gonna be dark, like because the process is already being done inside the womb to make sure that the skin is gonna have the color that it's gonna have. Again, that process is determined by like hormones, your immune and your inflammatory factors, and brain signals. Because when it's sending it out to the brain, it's the brain functions and works through all areas of the body. Melanin is found in skin cells. As we know, it's found in skin cells, but melanin plays a vital role in protecting our body. So basically, we should just, make sure that we need to do to keep our melanin, to keep our skin, not just, black people, but everybody. The major thing to me, the major things, not even just to me, like it's a proven fact that I read in my books, I've seen all over the place, is hydration. Like we have to keep our skin hydrated, because when we do not keep our skin hydrated, everything in our body. So when I'm saying keeping our skin hydrated, which means drinking water, like our whole system needs to be hydrated, because when we put in our body, it comes out of our body. So we have to make sure we're drinking enough water throughout the day to keep our body hydrated and keep things going on, so that way we don't dry our skin, have all type of harsh, dry, rashy type of marks. And not only that, when we get dehydrated in our skin and throughout our body, it does cause us different types of pain and issues when it comes to our skin, and just actually learning the type of skin that you actually have when it comes to like normal, which normal skin is like not too oily, not too dry, it's just type of perfect skin. Then you got oily, greasy skin that's prone to acne breakouts. Excess sebum production is going on a lot in oily skin. Dry skin is like flaky, rough texture. It causes a lot of irritation when the skin is very dry and just kind of stiff and stuck to your skin. Combination skin is what I have. I do have combination skin. That's why I make products for all skin types, because I have combination skin, and combination skin is a mixture of oily and dry. The T-zone areas are always kind of oily, versus the cheeks, the lower half is very dry. It's very dry there sometimes or whatever. And then depends on the type of year, the weather, how it goes. It literally it messes up. It does a lot of things, but I'm very proud. I'm very proud of my moringa oil, because my moringa oil keeps my skin kind of at a normal level. Like it hasn't been too oily, it hasn't been too dry. The moringa just really levels it out and keeps it at a good feel at all times or whatever. And not only that, it gives me the protection that I need to make sure that my skin is doing what it need or whatever. Like just staying hydrated, drinking enough water, literally having a daily skincare routine to help with our skin, and trying not to exfoliate too much. And that was something that I had to learn when it comes to pores and actually cleaning your skin and exfoliating, and what I was actually using, because I like this little white sponge that the dollar store have. It comes in like this box and it's only $1, and every time I go in the dollar store I take the whole rack. I ain't even gonna lie, I take the whole roll. Because like I only use it twice, so like I use a bunch of them because I'm only using it. I only use it twice or whatever. So once I use it twice, I just throw it away, and it is like a sponge. And scrubbing every day using that, I had to slow down on using it because I was realizing that me using it every day was opening up my pores wider and wider. So yeah, so just remembering like what we're actually using to clean our face. If we're using harsh products, if we're using products that don't really match with combination skin or oily skin or dry skin, like we have to be mindful of the things that we're using. But I know I did a show about carrier oils, and when we're talking about carrier oils, because a lot of people like, oh, Cleopatra, putting oil on your face, you already got oily skin, why would you put oil? Oil is going to make it worse, but oil really doesn't make it worse. Oil actually makes it better, because again, we do have to keep our skin hydrated. And when it comes to carrier oils carry the essentials that the oil has directly to the skin as a diluent. They literally help control the consistency and the potency of the essentials while keeping all of the nutrients and therapeutic properties into the skin. Like, so oils keep water in the skin. It prevents trans-epidermal water loss. It literally and trans-epidermal water loss cause like dryness and flaking in the skin. So when people have like dry skin and they see all of this flaking, it's because like they're probably very dehydrated and don't realize, because a lot of times we don't realize that we dehydrated. Even me, as a person who drink water on a daily basis all day long, I might go like 2 hours and my throat is kind of dry, and I'm like, hey, and I end up right then drinking a whole bottle of water at one time. But at any time when you can drink a whole 12 ounces of water at one time, you are already dehydrated. You are already past the mark of dehydration. So because it shouldn't take so much at one time to level out your body or whatever, and our body will let us know exactly what we need when we need it. We just have to listen to the signals from our body. But putting oils on our skin, it literally helps with stopping wrinkles, dry skin, protection of the skin. You can use different carrier oils as a makeup primer. Different carrier oils shrink pores. That's the purpose of moringa. I love my moringa. It calms down rashes, it fights acne, just different things. Putting oil on your face literally complements the natural skin oils that you already have, and the oils that you put in your skin, it actually goes in and help those natural oils that's in your skin function properly and go where they need to go, instead of like staying into the T-zone and clogging up right there in the T-zone. They go throughout the skin, the neck, and everything to hydrate and moisturize our skin properly. Most carrier oils carry anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Certain oils absorb directly into the skin, preventing greasiness, like almond oil. Almond oil is one of those oils, which is an ingredient mixed with my moringa oil as well, because when you put almond oil on your skin, it does soak right in, it absorbs, it does exactly what it needs to do without having you feeling all greasy and like sticky and sweaty and stuff or whatever after a while. But I keep on talking about moringa because I love moringa. Moringa is one of my favorite herbs. I have moringa in a bunch of my tea bags. I have moringa in a couple of my soaps. Moringa is the skin oil that I use for acne and all kind of skin issues. It is a daily part of my routine. I use it twice a day, every day. But moringa itself does hold 92 nutrients, 46 antioxidants, 36 anti-inflammatories, 18 amino acids, 19 essential amino acids. It has 2 times the protein that's in yogurt, 3 times the potassium that's in bananas, 4 times the calcium that's in milk, 4 times the vitamin A that's in carrots, 7 times the vitamin C that's in oranges, y'all. And due to the high vitamin A, C, and E content that's in moringa, is very potent. It has very potent antioxidants in it. It's a good quencher for unstable free radicals that react and damage the molecules of our skin that cause aging. So moringa itself has so many benefits. I mean, y'all see what all it has in it. Literally 92 nutrients, 92 of them, 46 antioxidants. Like moringa, like I can't even lie, moringa is like a health guru for me, because it helps with everything from skin to sexual organs. Like it helps everything, literally. Funguses, colds, flus, skincare. Like, it's nothing that I haven't came across when I'm researching and I'm reading, and moringa have not came up in a topic of something that's beneficial in some type of way to help everything. Literally, moringa is very high in protein. It's very high in protein, and with it being very high in protein, it helps protect our dermal cells from damage that cause like heavy metal and mercury damages. It also encourages well, mercury is actually something that's good for our body in general when it comes to removing like viruses and colds and flus and stuff or whatever. But moringa oil literally encourages the skin to renew itself. It literally calms the skin and eliminates the bacteria that cause breakouts. It hydrates, cleanses, heals, balances the skin. Especially with its high vitamin C content, it helps the skin naturally produce collagen, which aids in moisturizing the skin and the lips. Hence, that's the purpose that I even made the moringa oil for, because of all of the good benefits that it had in and what it was doing for my skin. It literally kills acne causing bacteria, fades dark spots, and not only does it kills acne causing bacteria and remove the dark spots, but it also has zinc. And as we know, zinc is a protector of the body within itself. Zinc is something that protects our cells from damage itself. So literally, with it having so much zinc in it, zinc actually helps to produce our collagen along with the vitamin C, and it also helps produce hair growth as well. Hence the reason why moringa is also in my everything hair oil, because it has benefits for hair oil as well. The essential amino acids provide healthy hair growth, and the vitamin C and E fight the stress in the hair. Omega-3 nourish the hair. So y'all, moringa is a guru for everything. And then another carrier oil that's really good and benefits the skin is coconut oil. Coconut oil is one of the ingredients in my shea butter and peppermint soap. My shea butter and peppermint soap is a skin hydrator. I made it to hydrate the skin, to help with eczema, to help with those rashy, harsh type of dry skin marks and areas. So coconut oil is something that a lot of us Caribbeans live by. Because coconuts are all over the place in everybody's yard. Literally walking down the street, coconut trees are everywhere. But coconut is a skin moisturizer. It hydrates the skin by replenishing the natural oils as well, just like moringa. It does prevent dryness, flakiness, skin conditions, as well as preventing skin cancer by blocking 20% of harsh UV rays that's going into our skin. So again, as a protector, even some of the non-melanated beings, coconut oil is very vital for you as well, or whatever, because with it blocking 20% of the harsh UV rays or whatever, that cuts back on having to put so much of the what they call that, sunscreen. And sunscreen have so many different materials that's in it that's actually causing damage to the skin. It's protecting the skin at some point, but it's actually got things that's going into the skin that's very harmful to the epidermis and the other layers of the skin. So coconut oil is a natural protector of the skin, so you can use coconut oil. Coconut oil supports the healing of damaged skin over time or whatever. So even those who have had sunburn and start breaking out, or different type of, like, even stretch marks, a lot of pregnant women use coconut oil for stretch marks, like for harsh skin, harsh marks all over your body or whatever. I know I like to use it, shea butter and coconut oil on my feet. I like to use it, you know what I'm saying, on different rough areas of our body or whatever. Like even with women, the little area right up under the butt cheek or whatever that gets a little discolored, like coconut oil and shea butter is very vital for bringing that area of the skin back to life. Coconut oil also cleanses and neutralizes the toxins, fungi, and bacteria that's on the outer layer of the skin, which not only detoxifies, but it also builds the skin natural immune system and protection as well. So just to jump into almond is one of my favorites. I love it with moringa just the same, because almond literally nourishes the skin, and it is quick absorbing. Literally, it absorbs quick into the hair, it absorbs quick into the skin, and it gets in there, it does its job and does what it needs to do. Almond literally is a great source of vitamin E. It's full of vitamin E. Almond is full of antioxidants, and it reduces the sign of aging as well. Almonds literally contain high concentrations of a whole bunch of different flavonoids, antioxidants. It has a bunch of different compounds in it that's fighting against skincare. It has a bunch of different vitamins in it that's fighting against and reversing stressful skin areas and helping us with poor diet, pollution, and UV light exposure. So a bunch of these things that's going on with our skin and we not even realize it's going on with our skin, well, almond oil is getting in there and making sure that it's helping us fight cancer. It's helping us, you know what I'm saying, reverse oxidation and stress from a poor diet, because again, we are what we eat. So we putting in bad things inside our body. We're not drinking enough water, and it is causing us worse and worse damage throughout time or whatever. But almond oil is like, it has healthy fats in it, plus it has the ability to improve our circulation. Hence, that's another reason why I put it in my skin oil and my hair oil, because it's increasing our blood circulation throughout our body, which means, like, I know a lot of hair loss come from because the blood is not flowing. That's why I tell people, like, don't just oil your scalp. Actually massage your scalp for the 45 minutes or whatever and get the blood flowing so that oil can go where it needs to go. Because if it's just in there, the blood not flowing, we know we got high blood pressure. We eating a whole bunch of salts and different things that's blocking our arteries, causing the blood not to flow to the places that it needs to flow to or whatever. So, almond oil is a plus for me, just for the fact that it improves our circulation throughout our hair and our skin to keep us hydrated and better able to heal wounds and everything when it comes to circulation, circulating the blood throughout our body. So the almond oil can work. And also the next one is jojoba oil. I did do a video talking about these oils before, whatever, and I mentioned jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is wonderful just off of the fact that jojoba oil survives in these very, very harsh areas, like very dry desert areas where most like living plants would be dead and dry. Like, it live where cactuses live, and it's just very, very harsh and dry, whatever, but it's able to withstand. It is a natural moisturizer as well that acts as a skin lubricant, so it does lubricate the skin. It's non-allergenic. It doesn't clog pores, or it's not harmful to the eyes either. Jojoba oil can also be used as a makeup remover and as a moisturizer. when you're removing your makeup and then you're doing I don't know what that layer is, what that layer of the makeup applying is called, where you moisturize your skin or whatever before you start putting the makeup on. But yeah, you can use jojoba oil in replacement to the over the counter stuff that has all of these unpronounceable words in it that we're putting on our skin. So it literally absorbs into the skin, provides a protective barrier to keep the skin from drying out. So jojoba oil is very good for that. And then we have argan oil, which is also something else that's very, very good and high with vitamin E as well, and a bunch of fatty acids. It's non-greasy. It protects our hair and skin. So and also promotes hair growth and repairs damaged hair. It has a bunch of antioxidants as well. And not only that, argan oil is very good with treating acne, dermatitis, anti-aging. It heals wounds. It helps with skin oiliness and also stretch marks as well. So these are the 4 oils that I want everybody to kind of incorporate in some type of way a couple times a week or whatever throughout your skin routine or whatever, because oils is helping, not hurting our skin. That's all I have for today. I'm about to wrap it up. So thank y'all for joining the Power of Nature radio show. Don't forget that the Power of Nature radio show does have a new time, 11 a.m. I know that I posted on Instagram and said that my time was 10 a.m. Sorry, that was a mistake. It is 11 a.m. now instead of 12 noon. The Power of Nature is 11, following the Rise and Vibe morning show. So thank y'all. Y'all can listen worldwide, www.wildlightradio.net, all over the world. And not only that, is more radio shows that's on Wildlight Radio, so always tune in. The music is always going. There's always some type of wonderful show on here providing information and blessings to the nation. So pure earth, pure power is my motto. A calabash a day, keep the toxins away. So make sure y'all go to Cleopatra's Nature Etsy store, get y'all a calabash, get y'all some type of tea. There is a tea for everything that you can think of. The Cleopatra's Nature herbal tea line is in full effect, y'all. So I am still posting different things, but you can definitely go on there and get you a natural product or something that's beneficial for you, whether it's a soap, whether it's an oil, a calabash, shampoo, or whatever, because it's about bringing everybody back to nature and making sure that everyone knows that nature provided us everything that we need, and we don't have to go searching for anything because nature has it for us. So y'all, I'll see y'all next Monday, and y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day.